Hey man, how are you?
Bob,
Good?
how's it going?
Good, thanks. Yeah, you?
Good. Very nice to meet you. Thanks for having me on today.
Yeah, I'm JAONAAY, and do you mind saying hi to the Thai fans?
Of course. What is up, Thai fans? Wow, there's 5,000 people here.
No, six
That's
now.
crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So we're just gonna, talk about the quarantine life, your music, and yeah, how you make them, basically.
Totally.
Yeah,
Awesome.
cool.
Sounds good.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm doing well. I woke up maybe a half hour ago. I'm in Brooklyn, New York, just chilling in my room.
Nice.
You know, it's been
And
interesting.
how do you keep yourself busy during the quarantine life?
Um, I've been writing a lot of music, but also, I've been reading books a lot and cooking and doing really boring stuff, honestly.
Oh, cool.
Just like trying to keep it simple. Um, yeah, I hope we're almost done with this, you know.
Yeah, you can't really do much indoor.
Is
Um,
there a serious lockdown over there?
yeah. I think it's the same all over the world. I'm in my room making music as well, and yeah, just trying my best to keep myself busy.
Nice.
Yeah. Um, let's get straight to the point. I heard you just released a new single, "Love Is Not Dying."
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
How's the
Well,
feedback and how you
album. It
feeling?
was my debut album, actually.
Album. My bad. Sorry. Yeah, album.
It was really interesting, you know, especially releasing it during quarantine. Because I think normally this was my first full length project that I put out, but
Okay.
normally I'd put out an album and then I'd basically travel the whole world doing promo and press and stuff. So not being able to do that and just I've been doing like video calls from my room for the past month, basically
Yeah.
promoting the album, which has been really interesting, but it's allowed me to continue working on music
Okay.
through this whole thing. So
Were you supposed to tour for this album?
yeah. I had right now I would be somewhere in Europe, but that tour got pushed back to I think November, and then
Yeah.
I had a U.S. tour planned this summer, which is pushed back. Um, we haven't announced the new dates yet, um, but yeah, and then I'm planning on going to Australia with Lab in September. Hopefully that's still on, and then we were in the process of planning some Asia dates, but we're waiting to see what happens before
Yeah.
we do that.
Last time you were in Thailand, I missed it because I was still in the UK.
Hmm.
Um, how was that day? How was the concert on that night?
It was insane. That so my show in Bangkok was the first show of my Asia tour,
Hmm.
and I had no idea what to expect. I walked out on stage, and I think there was like 500 or 600 people in the venue,
Hmm.
sold out. And when I walked out on stage, the whole crowd shifted forward against the barricade, like pretty aggressively, and like it wouldn't stop. They kept pushing against the barrier, and the security kind of started freaking out. And I remember the security like got down on one knee and like had to push the barricade up to keep it from falling over.
Yeah.
That's how like crazy and excited that my Thai fans were at that show. So it was like a little scary, but also really, really awesome. Just to like, I've never had that much energy from a crowd just from walking out. Um, and yeah, it turned out to be a really, really amazing show. I definitely like teared up on stage.
That
Um,
shows the love, though, right? That aggression.
yes,
Yeah,
yeah. It was out
that's
of
lit.
love for sure.
Mm.
Um, it was just crazy. I just didn't think that any of this was real over there.
Mm.
I obviously saw all of the comments and all of the really nice messages from fans, but I didn't know that like I couldn't really feel it connecting until I was actually there
Yeah.
and seeing people's faces.
Did
Yeah,
you
it
have
was
a
crazy.
chance to walk around the town?
Yeah, we walked around town with Universal Music. They
Okay.
sort of showed us around and they got me on a tuk-tuk, but they had me driving it. They like paid off
Yeah.
the driver, and they let me like drive it around the block, which was cool.
I've
We
never
went
done that, and I'm Thai.
what?
I've never done that, and I'm Thai. So
Yeah, it was kind of sketchy, honestly.
mm,
It's like not the same controls as like a car or a motorcycle or anything. It
yeah.
was really strange, but fun. What else did we do? We had amazing food. A couple different people took us out to a couple different local hole in the wall spots, which was really awesome. Um, we went to some, I don't even know what it's called. We went to like this temple or something, or it was like this
Okay.
outdoor museum. There were like all sorts of different like temple like structures, and we had to take our
I think
shoes
that's
off
a
if
bit
we went
outside of
inside
town,
one.
though, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, I was only really there for like a day and a half, and
All right.
so it was such a tease. Like it was just such a. Oh, we got we went to, is it Khaosan Street? Is that
Khaosan
right?
Road, yeah.
Khaosan Road,
Yeah.
and we like drank there a bit, and everybody on my team got foot massages.
Okay.
Like we all lined up in a room, and there were 10 of us just like sitting down in chairs, all getting foot massages at like midnight, the last night of our trip there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. Um. Well, yeah. That must be fun for you to be here. And as we're talking, I think "Come Through" still on the charts of Thailand.
Is it
So
really?
yeah, it is mad.
Oh man, it's been
How do
over
you
a
feel
year.
about that? What you want to say to the fans?
It's crazy. I mean, thank you for still listening to Come Through. It's really awesome.
Mm.
I had no idea that it was gonna be like that when I released it, honestly, which is
Um.
really
Yeah,
awesome.
I love it personally. That song.
Thank you.
Yeah. What's your favorite track of your own?
My favorite track of my own. It has to be off of my album Love Is Not Dying.
Yeah.
Um, Honestly, every song on that album is really special to me and holds a really special place in my heart. But I think one of my favorites is Julia. One of my favorites ever is Julia. Just all around what the song means to me, and the
Mm.
production and the writing
Mm.
and the melodies all makes it feel like a perfect song. That was the song I was looking forward to playing on tour the most.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
And how do you find the inspirations to write these songs?
It's not something that sort of hits me, and it's not really like, I don't know. It's hard to really place where the inspiration comes from, because
Yeah.
I'm really just like writing about my life and my feelings and how I sort of interpret the world and things that are happening to me. And making music is sort of my way of making sense of all of it, and also a way of like documenting my emotions, because how I'm feeling in a moment feels very real when I can express it in music.
Yeah.
And that moment is sort of solidified in time, and I can look back a year later on the situation where I don't even really remember how it felt to be in it, and then I can listen to the song that I wrote while I was going through it, and it
Mm-hmm.
all makes sense, and I understand
Yeah.
like why I was in that position. So yeah, writing music can be really therapeutic for me in that reason. A lot of times I'll be making a song and I won't even know what it's about until I finish it, and then I'm like, whoa, I just wrote this about this crazy
Mm.
thing that happened to
Mm.
me.
I feel like it helps you get through some tough times as well. Helps you get right
Definitely.
up there. Yeah.
Definitely.
Some people want to know, because when I started this live, there was a question of who's your most inspirational artist?
Like who has influenced me the most or inspired my
Yeah.
music the most?
Yeah.
That's always a tough one, because I listen to so many different
Mm-hmm.
artists and so much different music. But I can speak to my really early influences, artists like Eden, Bon Iver, John Bellion, Black Bear.
Mm.
That was sort of like the mishmash of a Wonder for sure.
Mm.
That's sort of like the mishmash of artists and musicians that helped me sort of find my initial sound. Like 2 years ago, and ever since then I sort of took that sound into my own hands and the confidence and skills that I learned from emulating all of these other people, I sort of just went off to do my own thing, I think.
I feel
But
like your sound in your music's quite unique, so it's all yours, you know.
Yeah, I'd hope so.
Yeah, it is.
But cool. So yeah, I don't know, just the way that, I don't know, I feel like I've like built all this confidence in what I'm doing that I still listen to so many different artists and so many different kinds of music, and I'm always pulling inspiration from other songs and other ideas just because I get to pick all of the little things that I like from all of these different places and put it into my own sound and then do whatever the hell I want with my own sound, you know?
Yeah, I get that.
It's fun.
Cool. And let's answer the fans some questions right here.
Cool.
Live.
Let's
I'll
do
just go through. Please don't mind me speaking Thai. I'll just tell them that you can ask questions. โอเคครับทุกคนสามารถถามคำถามมันเข้ามาได้นะฮะตอนนี้เราพร้อมจะตอบกันแล้ว so yeah we'll just wait for a couple of secs.
Cool.
Yeah. What's the first? Can you guys sing together? Maybe someday, right?
Yeah, maybe someday.
Teach Jeremy speak Thai. All right, I got a phrase for you right now.
All right.
It's okay, I'll teach you. เบาได้เบา
Bow die bow.
เบาได้เบา It's like chill, dude. Chill.
Chill, dude.
เบาได้เบา yeah.
Bow die bow.
There we go.
Word. I'll use that next time I'm in Thailand and someone's trying to start a fight with me.
Yeah. Chill, dude. Okay. I mean, you can pick the questions here, so I don't mind. When's your birthday?
My birthday is March 3rd, 1996. But celebritybirthdays.com thinks I was born in 97, so they think I'm a year younger than I actually am.
Okay.
And that sort of messed with me when I was 21. The drinking age in America is 21.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And so I was playing a show in Chicago, and I had like just turned 21, and I was really excited to be able to be drinking legally in the US. And the bouncer at the show took my ID and told me that it was fake, and told me I couldn't drink, and kicked everybody out of my green room. This is like a headline show that I'm playing at. Like, they embarrassed the hell out of me. And they were like, "You're not 21. Your driver's license is fake." I was like, "No, it's not. Like, call anyone, do what you need to do. Like, this is real. I drive with this, you know?" And he was like, "Well, it says you're 20 on celebritybirthdays.com." And I'm like, "You're gonna fucking trust, like, that's less trustworthy than Wikipedia is pretty trustworthy." But like, yeah, that was a crazy thing.
That's cool. Let's get a couple more, like 2 more. They're so cute. What do you think about Ariana Grande?
Ariana is awesome.
Yes.
Big fan.
They want to know what's your favorite guitar?
Definitely Fender, either Strat or a Tele. I have both, and I'm always sort of trying to decide which I like better. But I'm not much of a guitar head. As long as I have like a nice guitar that plays well and sounds good, I don't really discriminate.
Any new songs from Jeremy? Any soon?
Possibly. I can't give anything away, but I'm definitely working on stuff.
Let's go.
Yep.
To think about let's find a couple more. Oh, there was a question. Coffee or tea?
Honestly, it has to be tea.
Okay.
Obviously there's that line in Come Through. I drank a lot of coffee in college, and one day I just had way too much and full on had a panic attack. And that's honestly where that line comes from. Now I'm shaking, drinking all this coffee.
Right.
Um,
Now,
so now, yeah, no, I still drink coffee sometimes. I won't have a whole one, but the caffeine just does not affect me well. So, and it's really relaxing having a nice cup of tea. My favorite is jasmine. Like jasmine green tea is really, really nice. But yeah, I'm a tea guy.
Same.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's get back to Love Is Not Dying.
Yeah.
How many songs are on the album?
There are 13 songs in the album and 2 bonus tracks, which is Come Through and You Were Good to Me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how do they tell the story as a set itself? Like, are they in order, or do you just throw the feeding in?
It's definitely in a very specific order.
Okay.
The album starts with this 40-second sort of crescendo intro called Still, and that sort of puts you in the universe where the album is taking place. And then it starts off with the song We're Fucked It's Fine, which is very much foreshadowing all of these things that are about to happen in my life. But the songs weren't written chronologically. I sort of, in the whole album, it's very much bounced around in terms of when I wrote each. But yeah, it's really ordered by feeling, like the flow of each song into the next. There are a lot of transitions that connect songs in a really specific way. So if you're listening to the album on shuffle, you're doing it wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's all meant to be right there, and it's all on purpose.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I think we've come to the last part, is
Cool.
to sing the songs. Do you mind singing today, or is it not there?
I don't have my guitar with me.
All right.
So I can't. I wish I had known. I didn't know that
Okay.
we were going to be singing. If so, I would have grabbed my guitar.
I've got my guitar here. Do you mind if I sing Come Through?
Of course not. Yeah. Go for it.
All right. I'll pull it up. They asked me to sing, so I've got
Cool.
it here. You can all sing along.
I'm not going to because the delay, but
All right, sure. Yeah, true.
I'll be vibing.
Now I'm shaking, drinking all this coffee. These last few weeks have been exhausting. I'm lost in my imagination, and there's one thing that I need from you. Hey, can you come through? Right. Hey, and there's one thing that I need from you. Hey, can you come through?
Sick.
Thanks,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Thanks.
That was amazing. You made that really swaggy.
I'm trying to
I
put some
liked it.
grooves.
You have a great voice. That was awesome.
Thanks, man. Thank you. Yeah. In case you don't know, I'm not a MC or
Yeah, I know.
So
I know.
it's quite challenging for me to be up here and find topics to talk.
It's all good. Dude, I'm the same way, honestly. Like,
Mm.
I'm sure you understand, like, being an artist, musician, it's like not, it's not our job to I mean, it is our job to be in front of people and play music. It's not our job to be in front of people and, like, talk to them and entertain them. That's something that I've struggled with for a long time because I've just always been a really shy person, and it's always been really hard for me to open up to people, and to warm up to people. So in this journey to like where I've stumbled into being somebody that is remotely, you know, like a figure for
Okay.
the public,
Yeah.
or just being on stage in front of people, like it's been, I don't know, I've had to like figure out how I can be in front of this many people and still be myself, because the last thing that I want to do is pretend like I'm something else to entertain people. So yeah, I found just like, I don't know why I'm rambling like this, but just being myself and not feeling like I have to entertain people has been the way that I get by, I think.
But
It's
that's the
still
beauty of music,
nerve-wracking.
though. It gets us there as well, because
Sure.
I had trouble with the with talking as well. A lot of trouble, like insecurities and all that. But once I got into this, so it helps me up there as well.
Totally. It's weird. I can get in front of like thousands of people and sing, but if you give me a piece of paper with like a speech written on it, I will crumble.
Yeah, same. Yeah. So the last question that I think everybody wants to know is, are you going to return to Thailand if you have a chance?
Of course, I'm returning to Thailand as soon as I get the chance. It's a shame. I would have been there already if this pandemic hadn't happened. We had a lot of promo in Asia scheduled that got cut, but especially I'm like dying to travel, and I'm dying to go back to Thailand. I had so much fun when I was there. Really hoping it's sooner rather than later, but I will be back.
That is cool. I'll take you back to Khao San Road.
Sick.
We can go enjoy it there.
Sick.
And yeah, hope to see you soon, man.
All right, man. Really awesome talking to you.
Have a good day. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me on.
Thank you.
See ya.
See you, man.